Hey, good morning and happy Tuesday. This is the January 24th edition, right? Our second Tuesday, we're doing the Worship the King devotion, and today it's titled Glorified in Need, and it's from Luke 6:17 through 19. So I will read Luke 6:17 through 19. Luke 6:17 through 19 says, "And Jesus came down with them and took his stand on a level spot, with a great crowd of his disciples and a vast throng of people from all over Judea and Jerusalem and the sea coast of Tyre and Sidon, and who came to listen to him and to be cured of their diseases, even those who were disturbed and troubled with unclean spirits, and they were being healed also. And all the multitude were seeking to touch him, for healing power was all the while going forth from him and curing them all, saving them from severe illnesses or calamities." So that's Luke 6:17 through 19 out of the Amplified, but glorified in need. The key verses for this is verses 18 and 19. It says, "Those troubled by evil spirits were cured, and the people all tried to touch him because power was coming from him and healing them all." The devotion goes on and says this: "What would we know of Jesus if everyone had taken care of their own problems? What would Jesus have done if all of his hearers had been self-sufficient? Would he have been proud of them? Would he have given his blessing and moved on? Sadly, the nature of Jesus would have remained unrevealed in any place with a high standard of health and welfare. That fact should not escape us. We often try to clean ourselves up for God so that he won't have to expend so much time, so much effort, or so much mercy to keep us going. We sometimes feel guilty about needing so much from him. We don't want to be the problem child, but God specializes in problem children. The parable of the prodigal son in Luke 15 should be enough to convince us. The good older brother who complained about the favor given to his younger, more rebellious sibling actually turned out to be the greater problem for the father. That son's self-sufficiency made him harder to reach and caused him to question the father's mercy, and throughout his ministry, Jesus' response to the religious authorities should convince us as well. Those who would have it all together don't really have it all together, and God can do little for them because of their heart attitudes. In the four Gospels, it was the sinners, the prostitutes, the tax collectors, the lepers, and the demon-possessed who glorified Jesus. So how was that so? In their need, they became the platform for him to demonstrate his mercy. We can do that too. Are you aware that your neediness honors God? Well, in our experience, it isn't always an occasion for his glory, but it can be. If you will present it to him humbly and without using your own devices to supersede his, don't catch yourself lamenting that you are a high-maintenance disciple. We need to be a high-maintenance disciple. We need to realize that we can't and that we shouldn't maintain ourselves, because he is glorified in the way that he keeps us, that he heals us, that he restores us, and that he builds us up." And then the quote for this week, the end of this devotion, is from Donne, who says, "O God, never suffer us to think that we can stand by ourselves and not need thee." So that's it. Remember, it's in your need, it's in your weakness that his strength comes through, that he can be magnified in your need. Go out and be encouraged today, guys. Praying for you. Keep praying for me. Love you guys. God bless.